Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is another First Impressions video. In today's First Impressions video, we are taking a look at the most random one-off movie shotgun that I think has ever been on the internet. And before we get this video started, there are no sponsors to the channel. If you're down for 2014 style gun reviews on things that I absolutely love, just hit that subscribe button. And if you want to go the extra mile, comment down below. Let me know what you like about the channel. That stuff really motivates me to continue making these videos. If you want to go further, I have a B channel. It's called FF Lifestyle. It's not for everybody, but I got a lot of action, vlog, and just different styles of reviews over there that I think a lot of people would really enjoy. Hit the card in the right-hand corner of your screen and help me get to 1,000 subs. All right. Okay, so this shotgun, many of you may not recognize it, but if you've heard of a movie called Navy SEALs, circa 1990, that movie, as a kid growing up, was played in my household on repeat. Here I am, sitting there, a little bit above toddler age, probably should have been not watching that movie, but was being fueled with this unbelievable Americana feeling that if I did not have a tore-up Jeep Wrangler and jump off of it out onto a bridge into a canal when I was older, I just wasn't making it in life, okay? And that was, all joking aside, I was obsessed with that movie, with the one-liners, and with the guns that were in that movie. If you aren't familiar with it, you should give it a watch. Nowadays, it's so unbelievably cringeworthy, but there's so many fun one-liners.
Actions at the ejective area.
I entered the room in the third position, swept left to right.
You fire a weapon?
Fucking A, sir.
I got everything in the room. Everything? Everything but the onion.
You engaged hostiles?
I vaporized hostiles.
Why did you let this man go?
I had a plane to catch.
Many of which I'm sure you guys will put down in the comment section below about vaporizing hostiles. But this shotgun is so random. It's so completely random. Charlie Sheen's character in that movie, Hawkins, plays a Navy SEAL that, of course, is going against the grain and not listening to anything humanly possible that his superiors say. There are so many MP5 SDs in that movie. It's what made me fall in love with that particular gun. And also, there was a select scene where Charlie Sheen uses this very strange and random door-breaching Remington 870. And you may have not even caught it. It was literally a 30-second scene out of the movie, and I realized that what they did back when in the 80s and 90s, the corncob Remington 870 shotguns with the absolutely glorious top folding for law enforcement only pistol grip stocks were out there. The directors of the movie decided to take that gun, nix off the stock, give him a scabbard for his back, okay, and just hack off the barrel to 12.5 witness protection length, no bead sight. They just hacked that sucker off. And of course, it was an 870, but if you were paying as close attention to that part of the movie as I was, you would notice that it is a stainless chromed out bolt, indicating to me it could have been a Wingmaster, which, oh yes, I have here. On Simpson Ltd, which is a website that I frequent every day to just see what new stuff becomes available, no affiliation, randomly, they had a lot of 2 of just these pistol grips. And they had them on there for 90. And I'm like, okay, 2 of them for 90. If you're not familiar with this stock, just the stock alone on Broker brings like 900 these days, okay? I would never pay that for this stock and then brutally mutilate it, as you see here. If I have this and I have some beat-ass 870, I got myself an exact movie clone to this very strange movie that no one's even going to know. As it was apparent in the comments section, nobody knew what the hell I was doing with this shotgun. Like 2 months later, I found a Winchester 870 Wingmaster with an alti-choked out like 31-inch barrel, but the proper length mag tube, flat mag cap, as you can see there, and a straight up maple like 2x4 stock blank mounted on the end. And they had that for freaking $225. AOW tax stamp, and I got myself an exact clone if I pick up those grips. If they're still in stock, I'm going to do it. And oh, buddy, they were still in stock. So they were in stock. I went ahead and chopped that barrel on a mill using the help of my very good friend and boss to do that. And we cold blued it. It was good to go at 12.5. And let me tell you, these old Winchester 870s are some of the smoothest shotguns you will ever feel in your life. Just listen to this action. I mean, it is literally like butter is in the action and you're just spreading butter on toast. This poor, very old 870 is just trying to live in peace in its coffin. And I'm like, oh, no, sir. No, sir. I am going to make you autistically into a 90s really poor action movie clone of a movie gun. Here we go. And this was horrible to shoot at the range, as you would imagine. It was very painful because of the metal trigger guard. This is a very old 870, and man, that sucker just about broke my finger every single time. As a door breacher, I could see it. I could see it. And if you remember the one-liner...
What was that shit at the door?
Room service.
My friends, this was the room service right here. And you could do a similar thing for probably sub 400. Like how... This is why I love shotguns. Because you can clone them almost so accurately... for such a limited amount of money. And it was funny, when I first got the shotgun in, everyone was looking at me, they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? What are you doing? And I'm like, just wait, let me cook. And all of a sudden, I locked the barrel, pistol grip on, and they're like, all right, that's pretty sick, that's pretty cool, I get it. All right, and this actually encouraged me. A lot of you guys, when I posted the photo of this grip in my community tab where I'm now doing kind of like sneak peeks, a lot of you guys were like, oh, are you doing the Terminator shotgun? And I had completely forgotten that in Terminator 2, Sarah Connor uses the traditional, like actually full-sized Remington 870 with the corncob handguard and the top folding stock and then a shell carrier on there. So that is my next goal of a movie shotgun because I just love shotguns, number one. And number two, I think they are so unique and different, and it's just fun to see different and unique things that people actually love here on YouTube. I'm so sick of your generic preparedness or standard AR-15 video, so you know what? I wanted to switch it up, and I really, really enjoy this shotgun. Now, this thing was absolutely caked with grease on the inside. A lot of the residual grease and cosmoline is still soaked up in there. And it actually has an import mark, which I thought was very interesting.
That
Simpson LTD is an importer. Great folks over there. Again, no affiliation whatsoever. It was a very, very old 870 Wingmaster. You could see the steel fire control group, the trigger assembly there, and this is 2 3/4 only on this shotgun. But let me tell you, you don't want to put anything above 2 3/4 in this. 2 3/4 birdshot Aguila really was not feeling great in the wrist. It's very manageable, but with these, you really want to make sure you are holding it properly and not having your hand fly out in front with absolutely no stop. Now, as a breacher, it would actually make a lot of sense. I also tried this with mini shells, which, again, this thing can hold 6 minis and 1 in the tube, giving you 7 in a 12.5-inch barrel. And shockingly, maybe not shockingly, I have never had good luck with the mini shells, ever. In any gun that I've tried them in, they have always barely worked, and in this case, it was the same. They just don't feed well. That has been my experience almost every single time. So in this, although it would have been cool, they just didn't feed, but definitely were a lot more pleasant in the recoil department. I could shoot those all day long, and I think if you had some low brass shot, or if you're Charlie Sheen, some breaching loads, it would be really easy to do. You can absolutely still fire this in front of your face if you're using the proper push-pull method. If you don't know what you're doing, that can absolutely knock out some teeth. So just be ready for that and make sure you understand what it is that you're shooting when you're shooting this shotgun. I had my 92S pistol that I was shooting one-handed, because why would you not in an 80s/90s movie? This is not exact. This is actually an older variation of a Beretta 92, but if I'm not mistaken, Charlie Sheen used a 92 SB, which is basically the old surplus Italian pistol, but with the magazine release in the standard position, not the 92 FS that was also used throughout the movie. But just fun, random movie facts. Guys, that is going to wrap up this video on my random, horrifying, and also so cool Remington 870 AOW. If you have any other questions about this shotgun, let me know down in the comment section below, and I can absolutely get back to you. While you're down there, head up to the description for the ways to support the channel, and as always, stay tuned for more great content coming soon.